I'm Tim Malloy with the Palm Beach Civic Association. It is Wednesday, April the 15th. There are 22,000 cases of the coronavirus in Palm Beach County. Thankfully, the numbers have not changed. In Palm Beach, 16 people have the virus. 2 have succumbed to it. We've lost 2 residents. Shelter-in-place order remains in effect. Means don't go out unless you have to. A lot of people are violating that, making a decision on their own to do that. But again, the rules are this. Store, veterinarian, doctor's appointment, shopping for food. That should be about it. And they're nationwide, we're now being encouraged to wear face masks. And there's some concern that people are not doing that as well. But it's a good idea, and it can't be enforced legally, but you should do it. So the town council, the new normal today, was a telephonic meeting, an important one. And it was a day of transition. Here's Wendy Rutledge.
Tim, with most of the council members working remotely from their homes and many technical difficulties aside, today was a very important day for the town council because it represents a real shift in roles on the council. Maggie ZEIDMAN has just been elected president of the council. Bobby Lindsay is now the president pro tem. And from Danny Moore, a very, very gracious handover from past to newly elected president.
I'd like to start by wishing Maggie and Bobby all the best in their new roles as president and president pro tem of the council. I'd like to thank the council for giving me the opportunity to serve as your president for the past 2 years. I have complete confidence that Maggie will do a grand job and wish her all the best in her new position. So I want to take the opportunity to thank the staff for all their hard work in my leadership position and wish Maggie and Bobby all the best. Thank you for the opportunity to serve.
First of all, I wanted to say I am honored to serve the members of this council and the residents of our town. I am grateful for all the opportunities afforded me, and I thank you for your faith in me. I know I have big shoes to fill, and I have benefited from the lessons I've learned from those who've come before me. I am very grateful to Donnie for her leadership over the last 3 years, both as pro tem and as our council president for the last 2 years. The most important lesson I carry with me through my life, and one which was ever present with Donnie, was her graciousness and her commitment to this town, which has been lifelong.
Palm Beach Civic Association Chairman and CEO Bob Wright spoke today about the great qualifications of Maggie ZEIDMAN and Bobby Lindsay and tremendous work that Donnie Moore has done and will continue to do. Here's Bob Wright.
We just had a meeting of the Palm Beach Civic Association board. Everybody was unanimous in praising the election of Maggie ZEIDMAN and Bobby Lindsay. Maggie as president and Bobby as pro tem. These are 2 very wonderful choices and so perfect for the time we live in here. We have a match here of medical background and leadership with Maggie and business and law with Bobby Lindsay. So I think it's just wonderful to see. And we at the Palm Beach Civic Association will be happy to do anything we're asked to do in time of understanding the impact of things coming to the council. Whatever it is, we'll be open to use our resources to help and anything make the town happier and stronger getting through this terrible crisis we're in. I wanted to thank Donnie Moore for doing a very good job being president for the last 2 years. And I hope and pray that she will stay with the council and with the government as long as she can, because she adds so much town value.
Testing is on the minds of everyone, everywhere, as we continue this crisis, which hopefully will subside down the road. But testing will be part of our lives anyway. Can you get tested? Well, Il Lugano, a condominium on the lake, the residents, the general manager, and the folks who maintain the building and work as staff in the building all were given the option to get the test, and they got it. And it was good news. How did this happen? Why did you do this? Just obviously out of concern for people who live in your building.
Well, of course, yes. I was concerned about the impact of what this was having on the community. And then speaking with the board of directors, I suggested possibly we could set something up and then started doing some exploratory. And lo and behold, through my physician, ended up with this referral.
And the name of the company is what?
It's called Diversive Medical Care, located in Boynton Beach.
And how many people were tested?
Over the Friday and Saturday time period, there was a total of 63.
Wow, residents and staff and employees.
And employees and one outside vendor that does come there every day that we felt it'd be foolish not to include them in this group.
And it was that easy. I mean, I know you did your due diligence and did your work on this. It's available, apparently.
It is available. They did show up. They did the swabs. It went rather quickly. We had some consent forms that we internally had prepared that everybody signed, and then the testing lab had their own privacy and consent forms that they had people sign. They did the swabs on Friday with results coming back over the weekend. I believe we have one or two that haven't arrived yet, but they're due today. And then on the antibodies, which was done on Saturday, that 100% of those were reported back to them within the same day, and we're grateful to say all negative.
Everybody must be incredibly relieved. What a service.
They truly are. Yeah, it's a lot of the residents have huge anxiety. Just all the things that are built up, the media, the press, what they're constantly saturated daily with the doom and gloom of this, and the unknown is frightening.
This is definitely a time to reach out to others, and as you all know, the restaurant industry and bar industry has been devastated. Thousands of people out of work, servers, waiters, bartenders, people who take care of the restaurants, management. So Diana Barrett, Palm Beach Civic Association Director, and her son are doing a terrific thing now. They are helping out those people, throwing them a life preserver. Here's more.
Tim, Diana Barrett, her husband Bob Vila, and their son Chris Vila all have a very personal connection to the restaurant food service business locally. And that has inspired them to create a fund to help out those who have been temporarily laid off due to COVID-19.
Diana, my understanding that you and your son, Chris, have started something I believe you're calling an initiative. Can you explain what it is?
Chris, who developed the Grandview Public Market, we've been talking for weeks about the fact that he had to close the market. And there are about 70 people in that market because of the various vendors who work there. And they're all without a job. And they run from cooks to line cooks to bus boys to the cleaning ladies who clean the loading dock every day. And they're all out of a job. So Chris and I and Bob got together and said, what can we do right here in Palm Beach quickly that would make a difference? So we started this initiative called the Community Relief Fund. And basically what we're doing is we put in a family gift of $25,000, and we're hoping other people will join us. What we're doing is raising money, and we're going to give $1,000 immediate grants to restaurant workers ranging from waiters to busboys to cleaners across the board, back office and front of the house, as quickly as possible. And we'll give as many grants as we can, depending on how much money we raise, hoping we can do our part to make a small difference in terms of living expenses for this group of people that are having trouble paying rent, buying food, and arranging daycare for their children.
Well, something new that we can show you today. Our live cameras on top of the wonderful Biltmore building above the Intercoastal are up and running. So wherever you are in the world right now, you can go to palmbeachcivic.org to our website, and you've got one camera facing toward the Intercoastal to the bridge, the problematic North Bridge, and the other one headed toward the ocean, breakers, a grand vista of the east side of Palm Beach. So wherever you are in these difficult times, these are placid views of a beautiful place where we all live. And we invite you 24/7, wherever you are. In the years to come, we're going to have these two live cameras up for you to see. And now a few words from Civic Association Director and famous author James Patterson, who is doing what we are all doing, staying at home, abiding by the rules, and in his case, looking on the bright side.
Come any closer. This is as close as you can come. But I'll tell you what, it could be worse. We got the ocean, we got the breeze, the weather's been nice. Streets are still beautiful, the houses are still beautiful, you can still take a little ride. And, it sucks, but if it's gonna suck, it sucks best in Palm Beach.
That's it for today. We update our newscast whenever anything breaks, so please stay with us here at palmbeachcivic.org. We wish you well as always. This will pass, and we leave you with some beautiful pictures of our Atlantic Ocean.